talk a little bit more about the network. What's important to realize is, remember I said to you that energy cannot be negative. And because energy cannot be negative, and work cannot be negative either. So it's basically a scalar. Remember I told you this. And what's important therefore is that positive net work done on the system will therefore increase the energy of the system. In other words, if we see a positive W, it means that we are increasing the energy of the system. This means that the resultant force is in the direction of the motion and the acceleration of the object will increase. What do I mean by that? Let's think about this. W net is equal to F net delta x cos theta. Okay, let's not worry about the cos theta, that just gives an angle. Let's pretend that it's a horizontal so we can ignore that. Okay, so what we're saying is that if we have a positive network, if this is positive, it means your acceleration is positive. Okay, which means that the resultant force is obviously going in the same direction as the displacement, because a plus times a plus makes a plus. So therefore you've got a positive network done if the resultant force is in the same direction as the displacement, because then you have plus times plus. And if the net force is positive, remember that F net equals mass times acceleration. So if this is positive, it means your acceleration has to be positive as well. So it means the acceleration is going to increase. So even though this is a scalar, okay, this is a scalar, it's telling us stuff. If it is positive, it means the net force is in the same direction as displacement and means that acceleration of the object is increasing. Okay. Negative net work done has got nothing to do with direction. Remember that this is a scalar. So what it means though is it will decrease the energy of the system. It is taking energy out. It is moving energy out of the system into the environs. But what it does mean is that the resultant force is now in the opposite direction of the motion and the object will slow down. So let's look at that again. We know that W net equals F net delta x, right? So if this is negative, and we know we chose the direction to be positive, then this has to be a minus. Because in order to get a minus here, in order to get a minus on the left-hand side, then the right-hand side has to be minus times by a plus. And since we chose this direction as positive, the net force has to be negative. But we know that F net equals mass times acceleration. So if the net force is negative, mass cannot be negative because it's a scalar. Therefore, the acceleration is negative as well. So a negative net work done means that there is a resultant force in the opposite direction, which means the object is slowing down. Right, grade 12, that's all for this lesson. So please go practice, practice, practice. Make sure you understand and can do different questions with regarding to work and network done on an object. Have a great day.